Chrono Enigma, Lost in Time. Chapter 1. The Time Traveler's Dilemma. In the year 2045, nestled deep within a secluded research facility in the Swiss Alps, Dr. Lucius Thornton stood on the precipice of scientific achievement. His laboratory, an immaculate fusion of cutting-edge technology and old-world charm, was adorned with antique globes and vintage books on time and space. As Lucius gazed upon the whirring machinery before him, the walls of his laboratory seemed to pulsate with anticipation. A metallic scent filled the air as he activated his invention, a time machine, a colossal apparatus of gleaming steel and humming machinery. It emitted a soft, resonating hum that reverberated through the very bones of the facility. His colleague, Dr. Emily Sinclair, watched with a mix of awe and trepidation, her hazel eyes fixed on the portal that began to materialize before them. "Lucius, are you sure about this?" Lucius, his gaze never leaving the burgeoning vortex, responded with unwavering determination. "I have to know if it works, Emily. I can't let doubt hold me back." With bated breath, he stepped into the shimmering portal, feeling a strange sensation wash over him as he traversed time itself. Chapter 2. The Mysterious Vanishing. Lucius's journey through the swirling vortex was a symphony of colors and sensations. Time warped around him, the very fabric of reality bending to its will. But as the whirlwind journey came to an abrupt halt, he found himself not in the grandeur of ancient Rome, but in the heart of Victorian London, circa 1888. The disorienting dislocation from his intended era was a shocking revelation, but what was more unsettling was that his time machine, the conduit to return to his own time, remained unresponsive. It was as if he was an intruder in the timeline, a prisoner of time's relentless march. The room he emerged into was a dimly lit chamber, its walls adorned with ornate tapestries and a chandelier casting eerie, flickering shadows. The air was heavy with the musty scent of age. Lucius felt like a traveler in a forgotten age, an unwitting passenger in a vessel unmoored from time. "The machine," he muttered to himself, "it must be malfunctioning." Panic set in as he realized he was stranded in the past, his modern clothing and anachronistic appearance a stark contrast to the surroundings. He looked around, his wide eyes reflecting his confusion. No, this can't be happening. Chapter 3. The Unsolved Murders of Whitechapel. Desperation and disorientation gripped Lucius as he wandered the cobbled streets of Victorian London. He had inadvertently become an anachronism, a man out of his own time. The gas lamps lining the narrow streets cast elongated shadows, adding to the surreal atmosphere of the era. "The Ripper case," he mused aloud, the words escaping his lips in a ghostly whisper. "Perhaps it holds the key to my return." As he perused a newspaper with headlines about the gruesome murders attributed to Jack the Ripper, the paper's parchment crinkled under his fingers, as if echoing the distress of the era. The streets were bustling with horse-drawn carriages and people in attire of a bygone era. "This is where my journey begins," he murmured, feeling as though the streets themselves were whispering ancient secrets. Chapter 4. The Enigmatic Fellow Investigator. Lucius's pursuit of the Ripper's identity led him down dark alleyways and into the underbelly of Victorian society. It was during one of these forays that he crossed paths with Miss Eleanor Fairfax, a spirited and resourceful investigative journalist. Their encounter took place in a fog-draped alleyway, its cobblestones slick with mist. Eleanor emerged from the shadows, her brown eyes sharp and inquisitive. She scrutinized Lucius with a gaze that seemed to penetrate his very soul. "Dr. Taylor, isn't it?" Eleanor inquired, her voice a melodious blend of curiosity and caution. Lucius nodded, his expression as enigmatic as the mysteries they sought to unravel. "Yes, I've taken an interest in this case. Perhaps we could collaborate." Eleanor smiled, her lips curving into a knowing grin. "An unusual partnership, but I'm willing to give it a try." The gas lamps lining the alleyway cast a warm, golden glow on their faces as they embarked on a collaboration that would entwine their fates inextricably with the enigma of the Ripper. Chapter 5. The Paradoxes Unveiled. As Lucius and Eleanor delved deeper into the Ripper case, they discovered unsettling coincidences that seemed to defy the boundaries of time. Eleanor frowned, her delicate features marked with concern. "It's as if the Ripper knows our every move. The coincidences are too uncanny." Lucius's voice held a note of contemplation as he responded, "I can't help but wonder if my presence here is somehow connected to these events, as if I'm a pawn in a game I never intended to play." Their investigations had brought them to a murder scene, a dimly lit alleyway, the cobblestones slick with rain, and the city's distant sounds of life shrouded in an eerie silence. Eleanor held a flickering lantern aloft as they surveyed the grisly tableau, where the enigma of the past seemed to intersect with their own destiny. Chapter 6. The Unraveling of Time. As Lucius and Eleanor continued to investigate the Ripper murders, they encountered an enigmatic figure, an elderly man who introduced himself as Sir Benedict Waverley. Sir Benedict claimed to be the leader of a clandestine organization known as the Temporal Order, dedicated to preserving the integrity of time itself. In their clandestine meetings with Sir Benedict, they were taken to a hidden chamber beneath an ancient church. The walls were adorned with ornate tapestries depicting scenes from various eras, and a grand oak table dominated the center of the room. Lucius hesitated before revealing, "Eleanor, I must confess something. My presence in this time is not entirely accidental. I was conducting a time travel experiment, one that I believed would change the course of history." Eleanor's eyes widened in surprise, mirroring the intricacy of the tapestries that surrounded them. "Time travel? That's unheard of. Tell me everything." Their voices echoed in the chamber as the secrets of time unfolded before them, and the mysteries of the past seemed to mirror the enigmas of the present. Chapter 7. The Revelation. The confrontation with Sir Benedict Waverley, leader of the Temporal Order, revealed the true nature of the temporal crisis. Lucius's voice was laced with urgency as he confessed, "Sir Benedict, my experiment tore holes in the fabric of time. I never intended for this to happen." Sir Benedict's gaze was stern as he leaned across the oak table, shadows dancing on his lined face. "Your actions have unleashed a malevolent entity, a temporal phantom. It seeks to manipulate time for its own survival, and it will stop at nothing." Eleanor added, her voice resolute, "We can't let it continue. We have to stop it for the sake of the past, the present, and the future." In the chamber beneath the church, they confronted the enigma that threatened to unravel the very essence of time itself. The tapestries on the walls, a testament to the interconnectedness of their destinies. Chapter 8. The Battle Across Time. As Lucius, Eleanor, and the Temporal Order battled the temporal phantom across time, they exchanged words of encouragement and determination amidst the tumultuous landscapes of history. Lucius called out to Eleanor amidst the chaos of a temporal distortion, "Eleanor, stay close. We can defeat this creature by understanding the intricate dance of time." Eleanor's response was resolute as they navigated the temporal maelstrom together. "We can't let it control our destiny. Together, we'll prevail, and time itself will bear witness to our triumph." Their voices echoed through the corridors of history as they confronted the enigma that transcended the boundaries of time and space. Chapter 9. The Nexus of Time. In the climactic showdown at the Nexus of Time itself, Lucius and Eleanor confronted the temporal phantom amidst a swirling maelstrom of temporal energies. Lucius shouted above the tempest, his words a clarion call against the chaos. "We won't let you shape our fate any longer. Time is not your plaything." Eleanor added, her voice unwavering as they defied the very essence of time. "Your reign of manipulation ends here and now, in the nexus of past, present, and future." As they outwitted the entity and sealed it away in a paradoxical loop, the chamber resonated with the echoes of their triumph, the tapestries bearing witness to their resolve. Chapter 10. The Closing of the Portal. Having resolved the time crisis and restored the integrity of the temporal fabric, Lucius and Eleanor stood before the portal to the present day. Lucius turned to Eleanor, his voice filled with emotion as he took in the details of the chamber in which they had confronted the enigma of time. "Eleanor, I have the knowledge to return to my own time, but I've come to realize that my place is here with you in this intricate tapestry of time." Eleanor smiled, her eyes glistening as she observed the chamber where history and destiny had converged. "Lucius, we've discovered an enigma that surpasses time itself. I choose this moment, this era, and this love that transcends the boundaries of time." Together, they sealed the portal to the future, choosing to embrace the mysteries of the present and the timeless connection they had forged amidst the intricate tapestries of history. Chapter 11. The Legacy. Lucius and Eleanor continued their adventures, investigating mysteries that spanned time and space, each journey filled with detailed wonders and intricacies. As they journeyed through history, their conversations were filled with wonder and shared purpose. Lucius mused as they explored ancient ruins, We are custodians of the enigmas of the past and guardians of the future, our path illuminated by the intricacies of time itself. Eleanor added, her voice carrying through the halls of history. In each mystery we solve, we find the enduring power of human connection, transcending the boundaries of time, a testament to the intricacies of the human heart. And so, their legacy was etched into the annals of history, a legacy of love, enigma, and the timeless allure of discovery amidst the exquisitely detailed tapestry of time.